They told us parenting was going to be a walk in the park, but they forgot to mention that the park was on fire and you are barefoot. Have you sat in your car for an extra 5 minutes just to have a moment of silence, or locked yourself up in your toilet just to have a moment of silence, to think, to breathe, to be yourself? If you have, you are not a bad parent at all. You're just living a truth we don't talk about enough. Today, I am sharing parenting truth that nobody, not even your mom, prepared you for. Then, parenting truths that we really need to start being honest about. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Chukwusomu and if you're not new, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming back today to watch my video. I really do appreciate. Today's video, just as the name of the video implies, you already know that today we're going to be talking to parents, mommies and daddies in the house, and upcoming parents. Parenting in a nutshell is one of the most rewarding and challenging experiences of life. But there are some realities no one fully prepares you for. You just have to face it yourself. Like, nobody prepares you. There's no amount of preparation that you would do that would make you feel as prepared whenever it happens. So beyond the advice and tips, there are aspects of parenthood that only become clear through lived experience, because you may have friends who have gone through the parenting journey, and you'll be asking, what would you do in this situation? What will you do in this case? What do you think I should do? They will give you their own responses, yes, because based off their experience, this is what they did. But sometimes you applying those experiences, those answers they're giving you to your own parenting style, it may not give you the desired result you want to see in your kids. So I'll be sharing with you 10 parenting truths nobody tells you. The first on our list is, you won't always like your kids. That's a fact. You won't always like your kids. As much as you love your children, there will be moments when they frustrate you, annoy you, or even anger you. It is normal to feel like you don't enjoy being around them sometimes. This doesn't make you a bad parent, just a human being. It doesn't make you a bad parent. The fact that your child annoys you and just want to just be alone, you just feel like, go and sleep, go and stay in your room. Just leave me alone for this period, just leave me alone. Go and play. It doesn't make you a bad parent just because you put your child in timeout, just because you told your child, go and relax. Just go to your room. It doesn't make you a bad parent. Okay? It makes you a human being with feelings, because you can get annoyed sometimes. You can get tired. So do not feel bad when you feel like, oh, I'm a bad parent. Do not feel bad. It just makes you a human. Okay? The second on our list is, your relationship with your partner will be tested. It will be tested in so many ways. That is why I'm of the opinion that before you start having kids, you should have a bond, have a connection. Do not just go into having kids. You get married this year. If you can, do not start giving birth that same year. Live with your partner, bond with your partner, because when the child comes, when you start parenting, there is this shift. There is this strain parenthood can give to the relationship between you and your partner. Parenthood can strain even the strongest relationship. Sleepless nights, divided responsibilities, and different parenting style. Your style of parenting can be different from your husband's or wife's style of parenting. You are the parent that feel like we should talk more. I feel like I should sit my child down and talk. But your partner is a parent, is a type that it's not everything you talk about. Sometimes you take action, you beat the child. You can clash in such situation where you have differing parenting styles, and it can lead to conflict. Keeping your relationship strong will require extra effort. Communication. If you know me, you know I am big on communication. Let's talk about it. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's commune. Let's have this conversation. So you need extra effort, extra communication, and patience, because you should realize that the way you were raised is not the same way your partner was raised. Yeah, you may have similar upbringing in some aspects, but in total, both of you were not raised by the same people. Even to even make it more factual, all the children that a parent have do not receive the same type of parenting. It is like that because different children or different child comes with their own personality. So you have to adapt a different parenting style for each child. So you see, it is going to, for you as a partner, you have to communicate more with your partner. You have to build this communication with your partner so that it doesn't strain your relationship, because there's so many broken marriage, but they're just staying there because of their children. But they started having children and started having issues because they did not communicate well. They didn't put that extra effort. So people were doing our job as parents, but they are lacking in the aspect of marriage, the aspect of companionship. The next on our list, that's the third truth I'll be sharing with you, is you will never be fully prepared. No amount of reading, no amount of planning, no amount of advice can prepare you for the emotional roller coaster that parenting brings. The joys, the struggles, surprises that comes with raising a child are unique to every parent, and you learn how to handle them only through experience. Just like I said before, child A can be the calm child, and the type of parenting you are giving to that child is the gentle parenting. You just talk and it does it. Child B is not calm. You have to shout, you have to enforce, you have to put more action into your talking before child B does it. So you're not fully prepared, because you feel like, okay, I can just talk, I will advise them, I would. But when your child comes, it is your child, because you don't know the kind of child you're going to give birth to. You cannot say I was a good child growing up. My child is also going to. It's a lie. You don't know the kind of child you're going to give birth to. So no amount of preparing, advice, no amount of reading, because some people get to go and buy parenting books. They read the books. They plan. Okay, this is how we're going to train them. This is what we're going to do when they are throwing tantrums. It doesn't work that way. Because when your child comes, you would understand that this person's personality is different from this person's personality. This is how we're going to handle this child. This is how we're going to handle this other child. Okay? Another truth is there is no such thing as a perfect parent. They don't give award. It's just you that tell yourself, okay, I've done well today. I actually tried. Or your children, when they grow up and they're like, my parents really tried on my head. Oh, Oji, Afumi. They really tried. They tried. They really they did a lot, because I don't think there is anywhere they give an award. The most perfect, there's Miss World, there is different awards they give these days, but there is none for the perfect parent, because there is no perfect human being. Not talk of a perfect parent, because a parent is also a human being. So there is no human being that is perfect. So you get me? There is no such thing as a perfect parent. The idea of the perfect parent is a myth, not a fact. It is a myth. You will make mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes. You will try this method, you will try this method. This one will fail you, this one will not fail you. You will make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes you will lose your temper or feel like you have failed. I thought this was going to work. I'm not, you will feel so bad. You feel like I shouldn't have given birth to this child. You will feel like that sometimes. You feel like you're not capable enough. You're not doing it right. But the truth is, good parenting isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, learning from your mistakes and doing your best. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Be there for your child at every step where they need you as a parent. Be there. You make a mistake. Okay, today you were trying to teach your child how to um, wash their hands properly, but the style you were using did not work, so they didn't get it. You don't have to beat yourself up about it and feel like you're a failure or you failed in your parenting journey. Tomorrow is another day. You try again till you get that method that works, that actually shows you that, okay, this one, the child understand, because every child has the way they learn. You might have taught your first child, just rub the soap and switch, do your hand like this and you wash your hand. Second child will not even understand that, okay, you have to rub, you have, their different styles. So do not feel like a failure. Okay? You try different methods, try different things. Always be present. Be present. Your presence alone is more. My don't worry, my mom is gonna come. My mom is gonna show up. My dad is gonna come. My dad is gonna show up. Be present for your child and do your best. Leave the rest for God. Do your best and pray. Walk and pray. You do your best. God, this is what I want to do today over my child. Make it a success. The next one is your identity will shift. Your identity will shift. You're no longer a married man or a married woman. You're no longer a husband. You're no longer a wife. You're now a father. You're now a mother. You're no longer just a barrister. You're a barrister mom. So your identity will shift. You're no longer Mrs. O or Mrs. A. Some people will still call you Mrs. A, while some will call you Mommy A, Mommy B. Your identity will shift. Becoming a parent changes who you are in ways you can't predict. Your priorities will shift. Your free time diminishes. And sometimes you might feel like you have lost part of yourself. It is important to acknowledge these changes and find time to reconnect with the person you were before becoming a parent. It feels hard sometimes because you're like, I used to be this bubbling woman. I used to be this outgoing woman, but now I don't even get time to take care of myself. I used to be this well put together. I used to be so fashionable, but now I just put on anything I see that looks nice because I'm doing everything to make sure my children are okay before I sometimes take a break, pause, chill, go out, find time for yourself, find time for those things you used to love doing that you no longer feel like you have the time to do. Find time, find time. If it's creating a schedule that works for you, create it. Plan your day. Okay, by so and so time, my child will have gone to school. I want to use this few minutes to go back to my writing. I used to write. I used to be a good writer before I got married, before I started giving birth. But now I don't even have time to write anymore. Create time. Okay? Your identity will shift. Your priorities will shift. Before you spend all your salaries on shoes, bag, but now you have a child. You feel like, "Ah, instead of buying this Birkin bag or this Chanel bag, why don't I buy shoes for my kids and use the money want to buy any bag that just goes?" You understand? But sometimes buy that Birkin bag for yourself. Buy that Chanel bag for yourself. Sometimes. Not always. Because you have kids. Another one is sleep deprivation is real. It's as real as the word real. Realer than Mr. Real. You're going to be sleep deprived. And it will last longer than you think. You might be warned about sleepless nights with a newborn, but no one really tells you how long sleep deprivation lasts. Even as kids grow older, nighttime fears, sickness, or even your parental anxiety can keep you awake beyond the baby years. You know, when you just give birth, or when you just put to birth, everybody's like, ah, for like 3 months, your child gets to 1 year, you will be sleep deprived and everything. You pay yourself for that because yeah, okay, the child is still a baby. It depends on me. But we don't tell you about when your child is sick. when you have to be awake at night, checking, has the temperature gone higher than normal? Has the temperature reduced? Is it sleeping properly? Or you're just sitting down and you're praying over your child at night when you're supposed to be sleeping, or you are praying. You pray for like 3 hours for your family, for your child. You have deprived yourself of sleep. You should be resting. After the long day, after the hustle, after everything, you should be resting. But no, you're a parent. You have child. Your child is not feeling fine. Your child is sick. Your child is running temperature. So you have to make sure that the temperature doesn't go higher than normal. It is well. But that is a truth that you don't really get to talk about. Because they only talk about the newborn stage, where the newborn phase, when it's still a baby, your child is still a baby, you are going to, okay, breastfeed at night, baby has colic, is crying and everything. But you don't really tell you, okay, that's not the only time you'll be sleep deprived. You'll be sleep deprived for a long time. And you cannot really say when the sleep deprivation ends. You can't. Because you can't determine when your child's going to fall sick. Yeah, you feed them healthy meals and everything. It's not only sickness. Your child could just wake up at night crying. They had a nightmare and they can't sleep anymore. You're the parent. You have to take care of that child. You have to, you are feeling sleepy, but your child comes first. Now you have to cuddle your child. You have to, okay, pray over your child. Okay, don't worry till the child sleeps. It is well. The next on our list is you would second guess yourself constantly. You would second guess yourself constantly. No matter how much research you do or how prepared you think you are, parenting involves a lot of self doubt. You're going to doubt yourself. Even after making those research, you're still going to doubt how credible they are. You're going to doubt their credibility. You're going to doubt, is this really, is this person, this maybe it works for this person's child. I don't think it will work for my child. There'll be that doubt. Plus, the one that you just try to do on your own without making any research, you're still going to doubt yourself. Will this work out? Will it not work? Will it yield result? Or it will not? There's a lot of self-doubt. From deciding the right way to discipline your child to wondering if you're spending enough time with your child. Second guessing yourself becomes part of the journey. It is a lifestyle because you are going to be second guessing. Should I beat? No. Okay, let me cancel. Should I cancel? I canceled before. Okay, let me beat. Okay, let me not beat. Just go and sleep. When you wake up, what's up? You're going to second guess yourself a whole lot. So be prepared. My new parents, be prepared. You're going to second guess yourself. Next on our list is guilt becomes a constant companion. You feel guilty. Even after discipline, when you don't do things that you feel you ought to have done for your child, you feel guilty. I should have done this. I should have done that. Ah, was my words too harsh? Was I too loud? Was I shouting? You feel guilty sometimes. It becomes a constant companion. No one tells you about the overwhelming sense of guilt that can accompany parenthood, whether it is working too much or not working enough or worrying about the smallest things. The guilt can be pervasive. The key is learning to manage it and accepting that perfection isn't possible. You can't be perfect. Yes, you would feel guilty, you feel bad, you feel everything. But remember that you're human and you're not perfect. You're not perfect. You're trying. You're not perfect. Do not overexert yourself, push yourself too much. Do not let your guilt get a hold of you. You feel guilty about certain decisions that you made, but then again, you're not an angel. You're a human being. Perfection is far from you. Okay? Next truth that I will be telling is going to be the last for this video. So if at this point you've not liked, what are you waiting for? Please like, please comment. Okay? Please comment. And if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe. Yes, you. Subscribe now. Subscribe. The last on our list is it is a constant learning process. Parenting isn't something you master. You can't master it. Even if your child gets to university level, is an adult, they will still do some certain things that you should like. After all these years, you should have been a master of the game. But still, you're still a learner. It's a constant learning process. It isn't something you master. It's something you learn as you go. Every child is different. And just when you think you have figured something out, new challenges arise. Embrace the fact that there is no manual and you'll be learning and adapting constantly. There is no manual to life. So why do you think a manual to parenting? Yeah, people that wrote books on parenting, how to be a dash parent, how to be a this parent, they wrote it based off their experiences. Their experiences may not work for you. Their experiences may work for you. There is no manual. I'm just sharing what I have experienced in the past how many years of being a parent. And I wrote it down in a book. You bought the book because you want to be a good parent. Good. It's not a bad thing. But do not rely solely on what is written on the book, because there are some things you ought to experience yourself. Every child in this world is unique in their own way. There is no two child that are the same, not even twins. So the parenting style you give to one, it's not the same you give to another. So it's a constant learning process. You will learn, unlearn, relearn. You don't stop learning. And with this, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate that you watched my video, that you stopped, you came to my channel to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, do not forget, Jesus loves you. Bye.